Good evening, everyone. This is your boy Vlad coming with a recap video of my stock market trading today. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible, just letting you guys know my thought process on some of this trade. The first ticker we have is ATRS. Actually, let me start off on the trade that I did from the night before. KOSS. KOSS. So I was buying KOSS on yesterday, right around here, hoping for a morning, either a morning spike or a gap up. Didn't see that. It actually dipped down. So once I saw there was no gap up or spike, I actually sold and got a loss on it. So I sold like right around here. Then, then about a couple minutes later, of course it spiked up, got all the way up to the 460s, then eventually just collapsed down. So with one of the accounts, I lost 180, and with the second account, I lost $80. That was a smaller account. So cut my losses quick since it didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Then for the rest of the day, since for one of the account I'm trading underneath the pattern day trader, so I couldn't execute any other trade, so I didn't trade with the other one. But with the bigger account, I was able to trade. What was my next pick after I cut that? LX. Alright, LX, that was earnings. Let me get it pulled up. I saw this during pre-market, and if y'all want to see the live trade of these, you can just go back to my previous videos and you'll be able to see the live trade of them. But LX earnings winner, price went up, saw it pre-market. So the reason why I was buying this was because I saw it was gapping up and it started consolidating. This actually, I just learned this pattern. Shout out to Steven Ducks. This is his, and I learned this from him. Was being the fact that this was uptrending and consolidating or whatever, had good news, blah blah blah. So once I saw that this broke past the pre-market high of the 1280 something, and plus 13 was like the breakout level, I knew it was going to be a buy. So I didn't buy it right away. I bought it on this red candle dip because I actually counted that as the first dip. So normally on the first dip for me, if it's close to like support, I will buy it. So I bought it like right around here on like 1305, 1306. I went full size. Well, not really full size. I took probably like 1/3 of a size. Then I dip bought it here. Then the stock just started ramping, and I sold like at like the 1380s. So that was a quick, like 70 cents a share roughly. So with that, just within a couple of minutes, I made $1,200. With that, with just a small position. So that was like one of my best trades today. The third trade that I did was, let's see, PES. I got in this at like I shorted this, so I got in at like 355. So this was really nothing. 355, it wasn't really doing much, and I covered, I think like 345ish or something like that. So, being the fact that this was like really illiquid, it wasn't really moving, so I got out real quick. Made 150 bucks on that. So, not too big. And the last trade was, what was it? Oh, and I was getting fought by a lot of people on Stock Twit because I was shorting this here. So a lot of people was were like, oh, this company's gonna, they got partnership, they got future FDA and all this and that. I'm like, look, guys, based upon the short term of this, this definitely not a buy. People are dip buying it and all this and that. And I just said, to me, the pattern, I didn't even call the company. I said the pattern itself, it looks like a pump and dump. And so eventually, this is not extended enough. I mean, it's starting to form. So it had its first pullback here, and it had another pullback here, another pullback here. That's the fourth pullback. So once it starts getting a little bit more vertical, I think this is gonna crash and burn. But I started shorting it because it went red on the day. It opened at like the 367, and I shorted it at I went full size 366. Then I wrote it down. I didn't this is the intraday here. I missed this bounce, but I caught it when it perked back up, and it was like a huge seller at the 367. So that just let me know there was a lot of resistance there. So I shorted at the 366. I wrote it all the way down here, thinking it's gonna go all, collapse. It didn't. It perked up here, and I end up selling right around here because I just couldn't wait anymore. At one point I was up like close to like 800 bucks, but end up getting a $480 profit off of this. So the people who's watching who are the ATRS fanatics, acting like that's your company. Look, I just trade intraday, like holding this stock either long or short, like overnight, is a big behind risk that you're taking. And if the people who really know about this stock talking about they're waiting for news and all this and that, these partnership, to you guys that's holding this stock, you're putting yourself at big risk. And the reason why I say that, it's like a 50-50. If they come out and say, hey, look, they've been denied, by the time you could get out of this stock, it could actually crash and burn all the way to, like the twos, and you would have lost, my goodness, like 80% of your portfolio, depending on how big you went into it. Just like how this thing happened and just clipped down, the same thing could happen right now. So do not believe management, promises and stuff like that, because a lot of the time, management will tell you one thing, and the next day, the stock will crash and burn. So that was really all my trades for today. I actually missed out on 2 good trades. I actually fell asleep because I was so tired. So I missed the power hour today, so I didn't even trade that. But I was looking to actually buy this towards the end of the market and looking for a gap up for tomorrow. But I didn't get to do any of that. So those were my trades today. Overall, I lost all together with my small account and the big account, I lost about 200 and something bucks, and I roughly made about like 1700 today. So not a bad day in the markets. So next time I'm gonna go live again, it's gonna be Wednesday and Thursday. So if you have not before, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for up to date stock market trades. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and evening. This is Vlad signing off. Peace.